I'm going to be going over updates that we need instead of Driving Empire, but before I do that, make sure to subscribe and drop a like on this video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So basically, Driving Empire asked us, what would you like to see more of in the game? And that gave me the idea to go over updates that we need. So they gave us a few categories: racing improvements, roleplay features, more in-game events, customization improvements, more variety of vehicles. So I actually have ideas for all of these categories. Let's start with racing improvements. Okay, so for racing improvements, I actually don't have too much to critique the game on. They're already pretty good with their racing system. I've only noticed two things that really bug me, and the first one is quick restart. So let's say you're trying to do something really specific, like set a really good time on a race, or do the race a specific way, and you're trying to like attempt that over and over, and if you mess up, you just hit quick restart. See how long it takes for this dumb loading screen? We have to watch like a whole little montage right there for a second of your car like zooming slowly. Then you have to wait 5 seconds here. If I hit quick restart, I wish it would go 3, 2, 1, go instantly, instead of like making me wait a whole like 20-30 seconds. It's really annoying. And the next thing that I find annoying about races right now that they should change and improve is actually the checkpoints. Now, the checkpoints are usually good, but some of them have a big problem. Like, you see how these ones here are nice and the width of the road, they're, you know, the right width. These are all fine, but when you get later into some races, especially this race, some of the checkpoints aren't wide enough. Let me show you examples. Okay, so I actually just found a good example of a good checkpoint. So you see how that checkpoint's literally wider than the road right there because it's on like a wide turn, you know, you gotta take that turn. That checkpoint's wide. You know, I like how wide all these checkpoints are. These are good checkpoints that they should do more often. But let me show you the bad checkpoints now. Okay, so as we get to this part of the race, this is where the bad checkpoints start happening. So right over down the end of this road, you'll see these checkpoints are all the width of the road. Then you make this turn, and let's say, oops, I went too far this way. Sometimes you'll end up missing that checkpoint. I was just on the edge of it there, but if you went right over here, you would have missed the checkpoint because it like wasn't the width of the full road. You see here, this one not the width of the full road either. So you know, some of the checkpoints just could be widened a little bit. I didn't miss any this race, but like obviously that's because we're going slow, so I can showcase it. But in the past, sometimes I'll be flying down the roads and I'll barely miss the checkpoint. Like right here, that one's really annoying because it's easy to miss as well. I almost missed it right there. You know, some of the checkpoints just need to be a bit wider. Make it so, you know, you can hit it easier. That's the only two complaints I really have about racing though. Alright, now the next thing on our list was roleplay features, and oh boy do I have a lot of roleplay feature ideas, I cannot lie to you. So, the first idea for a roleplay feature update I have is bringing back old roleplay features such as the police job, and I think they also had like a criminal job. I don't know though if they would be able to do that exactly now, because with brand licensing, let's say for example we got what's a very nice brand that cares about their image? Lamborghini. I'm not saying other brands don't care about their image, but I'm pretty sure Lamborghini's one of those brands that like actually cares about their image a lot. Same thing with like stuff like Ferrari. We don't have that obviously, but like some big brands, I'm sure all brands care about their image, but some brands more than others, especially Lambo. So let's say we have Lambo in game, for example, and then they add a criminal job. Lambo doesn't want to associate themselves with a game that has like criminals and promotes that kind of stuff. So even though it's not that big of a deal, most of us understand that it's not that big of a deal. You know, Lamborghini might see it as a problem. So I couldn't see them adding a criminal job back. But, I mean, maybe a police job, just for, like, speeding tickets or something. A police roleplay feature, you know, where you could give out speeding tickets. That might be more doable and stuff because I feel like that's just more possible. I mean, they used to have it. We have like, these police lights and stuff that even work. They're pretty cool, but, you know, they can't be put on any cars except non-licensed vehicles. And I'm sure they could do a bit more with the police job as well. And there's also other roleplay jobs that they could add. I mean, maybe they could add stuff like a shipping truck job. So I'm sure some other games on Roblox have this. I think there's other car games with it. I don't know which though, I forgot, but you know, it's like where there's, you have a shipping truck, like one of those big semi-trucks or whatever it is with like the shipping cargo thing on the back, and you have to drop the cargo off, or delivery, you know, delivery, that's what I'm trying to say. You have to deliver it. You have to drop it off, deliver it at certain places. It's like a delivery job. And, you know, that could be another job, like a delivery driver where you deliver stuff. Even other jobs, like the taxi job. Oh my god, no, I forgot. We used to have a taxi game, but they got removed when Ford got added, but, you know, let's say I wanted to make my car right here a taxi. Let me show you all what that could be like. So you got appearance, jobs, taxi, boom. Let's pretend we had a taxi job real quick. I could just simply have a taxi job right here, just like that, boom. I'm a taxi driver now. Let's say that could be a roleplay feature. I think we used to have a taxi event in game. So let's say we picked a person up here. We would have to drive them in our taxi. And let's say they wanted to go down the road maybe. We could easily deliver that person right here for that could be a new way to earn money. Boom, I just delivered them, let's say. That's how a taxi system could work. So many potential roleplay ideas, like a delivery job where you deliver stuff, a truck shipping job, like I said, the police job with speeding tickets, taxi job. There's so many potential ideas. All right, I do have one more really cool roleplay feature that they could add, and that is an auction system. Now, not only would this be a cool roleplay feature, you know, you could like pretend like, oh yeah, I'm selling my car here, hoping to get this price. You can interact with people, telling them what price you want. That's also, you know, its own feature alongside a roleplay feature. So let me go in an AFK server, for example. Let's see, you see how like we teleport away from the main game to an AFK zone, just like that? What if, pretend we teleported to an auction zone. This could be an auction. Pretend that all these people in this room with me, they're not AFK, guys. They're bidding. And the car for auction is the Pontiac Aztec. Let's say, you know, there was a button to bid on the Pontiac Aztec. It could literally work just like this room where everyone's standing in their spot. And let's just say, you know, I wanted to bid. Let's say I clicked this button and there was something that said bid right here. I could just click bid. Okay, pretend that said bid. I could bid on that car if I wanted to buy it, and it could be someone's car. And if, let's say I clicked a button here, we can pretend this button right here could be a button that said sell, and you wanted to sell one of your cars. You pick what car you want to sell. That's just my idea. So you know, you could auction cars in a separate server, interact with people that you're auctioning cars to. Obviously, it's just a really good idea. I mean, you know, it's not like a trading system. I know a lot of people don't want a trading system. Don't get this mixed up with that. A trading system you could get scammed in, but an auction system like this, there wouldn't be any scams, because if there was set prices that it limited you to, let's say the set price for this would be 12,000 to 15,000. That's how much it could sell for. It wouldn't sell for more, wouldn't sell for less. It would only sell for like the set auction values that would be determined based off of how, you know, people are selling them, how much people are buying them for. It's complicated, I know, but you kind of get what I'm saying here. I think they should do a little auction system. All right, now our next category is more in-game events, and I actually have a few ideas that are really simple for more in-game events. So for more in-game events, we could get more build events. I love the events where you can build the cars. Those always, you know, get a lot of views, which tells me that a lot of you guys enjoy them too. So, you know, the build events are like, obviously the ones where, you know, there's hidden parts around the map. You have to complete some certain quests as well. You unlock the quests and the challenges, find all the parts, all that stuff, and then you get a car. Like, for example, this car right here, the Noble M600 Carbon. This thing is sick, bro. Look at this, like a full carbon fiber Noble. Absolute blast of a car to drive. I love this thing. And it's just a really fun way to, you know, get some cool cars. A build event. I feel like that's definitely a really good thing that they should add back again. It's been a while since we got one of those. So a build event definitely could be an event they could do. We also have stuff such as an Easter egg hunt event, because, you know, right now it's almost Easter time, and an egg hunt event absolutely could be something they could do, where they hide some eggs around the map. You have to go find all the eggs, and then you get a prize car. Very similar to, you know, a build event as well. I think we actually got a build event instead of an Easter event last year. But basically an Easter event would just be very simple, an egg hunt. You literally just have eggs around the map, you find all the eggs in the egg hunt, and then you end up getting yourself a car. It's that simple, you know. Maybe they could add in a few side quests along the way. That's what they do with the build events, where you just find the parts, do a few races, and then you get the car. I feel like really simple stuff like that is, you know, it might not seem like much to the devs if they're watching, but you know, I know the players really love those types of events. I love them too. So I think they should really add more of those. All right, the next category was customization improvements. So what could they improve with customization? Let's take a look. I actually have a few things written down that I think they should improve. So when you go to upgrades, okay, this one's really simple, a buy all button. Just a button, like, so you don't have to spam click through all these upgrades over and over. If it was just like buy all real quick, like, you see how it's just install right here, because I already have it all upgraded. Instead of install, it could just say buy all, and it buys all the upgrades real quick, so you don't have to click through all them. Really simple thing like that would really benefit the game. It would be so much nicer. And then there's other stuff. Let's see. We got better wraps. Okay, you know, this car doesn't actually have wraps. Let's swap to a vehicle that allows wraps. I think this one should. You go appearance. Oh my goodness, this one doesn't either. Okay, maybe they should actually make it so, you know, more cars allow wraps as well. That might be a little bit nice, but okay, maybe this Porsche will allow wraps. I'm crossing my fingers here. Yep. Okay, better wraps. Okay, so like, come on, bro. These wraps really suck. If they could come up with some better wraps, that would just be nice. Then another one I've written down is just more wheels. You know, we have some wheels right now. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a few wheels, but, you know, a wider variety. Maybe even licensed aftermarket wheels. You know, it would just make sense. It's something really simple for them to do, I feel like. So you know, why not get us some licensed aftermarket wheels, give us more options for the aftermarket wheels. Right now we don't have too many, so very simple things for them to do to customization. Nothing too crazy. That's all I got for these ideas. Okay, now our last category was a more variety of licensed vehicles. Now, I don't think that just means cars. I think that means more than cars. That's why they said variety of vehicles. So maybe they're talking like licensed motorcycles, which I agree, that would be cool, but I don't really see, you know, too many people, you know, ending up using the motorcycles. I couldn't really see that happening, so I don't know. I mean, like, motorcycles are cool and all, but, you know, the game's more about cars. It's got a car fan base. You know, motorcycles are really cool too, though, so maybe people would like the licensed motorcycles as well, but I'm not too sure how that would do. But I could definitely see them trying it, so licensed motorcycles is a maybe. Now another one, maybe they're talking like also licensed helicopters and planes. You know, we already got helicopters in game, but it could use a little bit of a rework. I can't lie, the helicopter system's outdated. You know, maybe if they reworked it, added in some races for the helicopters, added in airplanes alongside them, got them officially licensed high quality models, it could be really cool, because right now they have the base system down of working helicopters, so maybe expanding upon it could be a cool idea. Maybe they could also even improve the boats, because these boats are honestly ancient. They barely even work. Like, these have been in game for as long as I can remember. Like, these boats are always broken, never working. I don't even think you can use the yacht anymore. Like, yes, you can drive it, but you can't even get on it. Hold up, let me prove that to you. Like, this thing's literally like 50 million, the most expensive thing in game, and you can't even get on it anymore. You used to be able to ride on it and stuff. It was cool, but now you can't. You can literally just drive it around alone. So super lame. Maybe they could get licensed yachts and stuff, but like that just gets to a point where like they're spending money on licensing stuff that wouldn't really, you know, be stuff that people use too much. Like, when's the last time you saw someone using a boat? Even if they improved boats, added boat racing, I still don't see people using boats that often. It's a car game at the end of the day. So maybe they should just get rid of the boats at the end of the day and like refund everyone with boats. I could just, honestly, I don't think they need a more variety of vehicles. It's a car game. If you want to play a boat game, go play a boat game. I don't think we need licensed boats in a car game. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't see people ever using them. I couldn't see that really. So I don't think it's necessary. But I do think that's gonna be everything for today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribing, the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Truly the video on screen here. YouTube, thanks for liking. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.